my student. Yes, it's me again, Madam Gracious Kanzini from Educare Tanzania. My 44 student, I hope you're doing well. Welcome to proceed with our chemistry session series. And my student, we are proceeding with our topic, which is nonmetal and their compounds. My student, in this topic, we have a lot of subtopics, but it's so amazing that we have passed through of some of them, whereby we have already passed through them. Introduction in the concept of these nonmetals. Also, we have already passed through our first nonmetal, which is a part of our subtopic in this topic, which is chlorine. My student, also we tried to start on the the compound of this nonmetal chlorine, whereby we started with the hydrogen chloride. And in the previous session, we are trying to look on the hydrogen chloride gas or hydrochloric acid and so forth. My students, today we are going to start with the uses of hydrogen chloride gas or hydrochloric acid. Kwamba hii hydrogen chloride gas or hydrochloric acid ina matumizi gani, how it is important, how it is used in our daily life or in our surrounding environment. So controlling pH, the first is controlling pH in chemical processes. Kwamba hii hydrochloric acid au hydrogen chloride gas inatumika katika controlling process nzima ya kuweza kumaintain, kucontrol the pH of the chemical processes. Na tunavyoongelea pH, my form 4 student, I hope you understand that we are talking the degree of acidity and alkali. So in industries where high purity is required, such as in the manufacture of food, medicine, and drinking water, high quality hydrochloric acid is used to control the pH of the water used. So utaona kwamba katika viwanda ambapo a lot of products zinazalishwa, for instance the product of the medicine, product of the food, also the drinks, for instance water, utaona katika bottom, bottle ya maji, chupa ile maji ya kunywa, ukisoma vizuri, ukichunguza, kuna pH wanakuwa wana indicate there, wanaandika pale. So this hydrochloric acid or hydrogen chloride gas imetumika viwandani katika hizi processes za chemicals. Kwa mfano ndio hivyo wana assign kwamba okay, the food will stay for how long. Kwa hiyo wanahakikisha the pH scale mule ndani ina range katika stability ambayo itafavor kukaa kwa ule muda, chakula maybe kisaribike, au maybe hizo foods or hizo medicine products zisiharibike, kwa sababu wameconsider au wame involve the hydrochloric acid katika kumaintain au kucontrol the pH ya hizo chemicals. Now another is cleaning methods. Kwamba hii hydrochloric acid or the hydrogen chloride gas inatumika katika cleaning methods. Cleaning methods how? Now, hydrochloric acid is used to remove the rusty oxides from ions. Kumbe yenyewe inatumika ku remove the rusty from the ions. What does it mean? Tunajua kwamba ions are those substances which are made up of steel materials. For example, tuna vitu vya chuma, mabati, haya vile vitu ambavyo vinakuwa vinaweza kupata kutu. My student, you can observe at home there, unaweza ukaangalia kwenye iron sheets, mabati yale ya nyumba ambayo hajawa coated, unakuta kuna rusting imedevelop pale, rust imetokea pale. So this hydrochloric acid inatumika katika cleaning of metal. Kumbuka ile iron, that is the metal, yale ni madini ambayo yametumika kutengeneza hivyo vitu, vitu vyote vya chuma, yale ni madini. So you can see these metals, they are being cleaned or wanatumia hii hydrochloric acid or hydrogen chloride gas kuweza kuzisafisha. The acid dissolve the oxide, whereby oxide we are talking about is the that rust formed, ambayo inakuwa formed kwenye ile iron material. to form the chloride, kwamba hii hydrochloric acid ina dissolve kwenye oxide ambayo tunazungumzia ile rust, ambayo ikidissolve inapelekea formation of chlorides. Now let us see the simple demonstration of the chemical reaction which show how this hydrochloric acid used in cleaning of the metals, ambapo tunaona kwamba the oxides of these metals zina dissolve, or this hydrochloric acid ina dissolve hapo. Baada ya kudissolve ndo tunaenda kupata chloride compound. Now this is the iron oxide, so this is the oxide of metal plus this is the iron yenyewe ambayo ni metal plus the hydrochloric acid. What are we going to get here? Our product, we are going to get the iron chloride. Sorry my students, this is yellow. Kuna typing error imetokea hapa. Instead of one, it is yellow, chlorine, see yellow. So this is the iron chloride. So we are going to have the chloride of metal. So we are going to have the iron chloride plus this water. So that is how the hydrochloric acid used in cleaning of metals. Hydrochloric acid is also used in the removing lime scales from boilers. Pia inatumika kuremove zile lime scales. Lime scales, kuna zile scums tofauti. Yani unakuta kwenye boiler yale mabomba yale, unakuta kuna different formation of scums zinatoka kule. So zile scums zinapelekea destruction ya ile property. So zile boilers wanatumia hii hydrochloric acid kuweza kuremove zile lime scales ambazo zinakuwa formed kwenye boilers. Ambapo lime scale is the precipitation of calcium salt in water. I have said kunakuwa na formation ya kunatengeneza baadhi ya scums kule kwenye ukuta wa ile boiler, ile libomba. Now causing a hard scale to form in pipes, kwamba inatengeneza ugumu kabisa unatokea pale kwenye zile boilers. Ambapo sasa washing machines pia katika washing machines zile ambazo zinatumika katika washing, also shower heads and boilers, as I said kwamba kumbe hii hydrochloric acid inatumika katika cleaning purpose katika hizi context zote, katika mazingira yote, katika shower heads, katika boilers, katika washing machines, hizo pipes, hizo nyingine ni tapes, zile koki, hii hydrochloric acid pia inatumika katika cleaning purpose. Another uses of hydrochloric acid or hydrogen chloride gas is production of inorganic compounds, kwamba yenyewe inatumika katika kuzalisha inorganic compounds. Now many useful inorganic compound can be produced using hydrochloric acid in a normal acid base reaction, kwamba hizi inorganic compound tunajua kwamba ni zile compound ambazo haziko made up of carbon and hydrogen, haziko made up of hydrocarbons as we know inorganic compounds. So most of them zinatumika katika production. This many useful inorganic compounds can be produced using, kwamba a lot of them zinaweza kutengenezwa, zinaweza kuwa produced kwa kutumia hii hydrochloric acid au hydrogen chloride gas, ambayo inakuwa katika normal acid base reaction. Hii reaction ya normal acid base ndio inapelekea formation of inorganic compounds. This include chemicals such as iron 3 chloride and polyaluminium chloride, ambayo ni PAV, polyaluminium chloride. So this is example of inorganic compounds ambazo zinakuwa formed au zinatokea kulingana na kutumia hydrochloric acid. Both iron 3 chloride and polyaluminium chlorides are used as a flocculation and coagulation agent in the treatment of both waste and drinking water. Kumbe hii iron 3 chlorides and polyaluminium chloride ambayo ni PAV zinatumika katika coagulation. And another this is another vocabulary which is flocculation, flocculation, coagulation, kwa hiyo inatumika katika treatment of both wastes and drinking water. Coagulation is like we are doing the disinfectants, tunafanya gym sites, au tunafanya purification or treatment of water. So you can see this hydrochloric acid inatumika, for instance, ndio hizi compound, most hizi inorganic compound zinakuwa zinatumika kwenye treatment of drinking water, or what I mean in sewages, treating sewages and so forth. They are also used in paper production. Also this hydrochloric acid inatumika katika kutengeneza hizi inorganic compounds, ambazo hizi inorganic compound, for instance, iron 3 chlorides and polyaluminium chlorides zinatumika katika production ya papers, paper production. Another is qualitative and quantitative analysis. When we talk about qualitative and quantitative, here we are going to see how the hydrochloric acid inatumika katika qualitative and how it's used in quantitative. And when we talk about qualitative, we are talking about the quality, but when we talk about quantitative, we are talking about the amount, quantity. Now hydrochloric acid is used to analyze substance in laboratories, kwamba yenyewe inatumika katika analysis of the substance in the laboratory. For instance, we have iron 2 oxide is insoluble in water, kwamba iron 2 oxide yenyewe ni insoluble in water, but it can dissolve in hydrochloric acid to form iron 2 chloride solution. So it's where we can see how it is used in the analysis, in the laboratory analysis. For instance, tumeona kwamba iron 2 oxide inaweza kudissolve kwenye hydrochloric acid. Baada ya kudissolve kwenye hydrochloric acid, tunaenda kupata iron 2 chloride and not oxide again. So this is how this analysis take place. So in a quantitative now analysis, here hydrochloric acid is used in some titration reactions, for instance the volumetric titration, kwamba katika laboratory kule maabara tunafanya experiments za titration, for instance volumetric analysis, zile experiments za kufanya titration. So hii hydrochloric acid inatumika kufanya analysis ya hizi quantitative. Na hapa quantitative inatumika vipi? Kwamba the analysis, this volumetric analysis, it is used in order to quantify the substance present in a certain sample. So the aim, it is to quantify, to know the quantity, quantify the amount or the substance present in a certain sample. Maybe sample fulani ina quantity ya kitu fulani. So we are doing this analysis kwa kufanya qualitative and quantitative in both, kwa kutumia hydrochloric acid or hydrogen chloride gas. Also my student, this hydrogen chloride gas or hydrochloric acid inatumika katika production of organic compound. Tuliona mwanzoni kabisa inatumika kwenye production ya inorganic compound, but also here we are going to see how it is used in production of organic compound. And when we talk about organic compound, we are talking about those compounds which are made up of hydrocarbons. They have the carbon element or compound, also they have the hydrogen element. Now most of the hydrochloric acid manufactured in industries used in the production of organic compounds such as polyvinyl chloride, PVN. Kule tuliona kwenye inorganic compound tuliona polyaluminium chloride, lakini hapa tunaona kuna polyvinyl chloride. Hizi zinaenda kuwa katika polymers, hizi ni in form of polymers. And dichloromethane. So you can see this is organic compounds, dichloromethane. So dichloromethane is the organic compound which it is made up of carbon element or carbon compound. Also there is hydrogen, but also polyvinyl chloride yenyewe hii ni made up of polymers substance ambazo zote ni organic compounds. Kumbe hydrochloric acid inaweza kusaidia kuzalisha organic compound, but at the same time we can able to produce the inorganic compound kwa kutumia hydrochloric acid. So you can see how the hydrochloric acid is most useful or is very important katika in our environment. Now my student, let's see the other uses of hydrochloric acid. Kwamba hydrochloric acid inatumika katika sehemu tofauti tofauti na katika kwa namna nyingi sana. So hizi ni nyingine. In other way we can say the minor one, but this is another points whereby the hydrochloric acid is applicable. Now hydrochloric acid is also used in the following. The first one is production of industrial fertilizer. My students, as we know that the fertilizer is very crucial in our environment. For instance, for those which are practicing the agriculture, in cultivating, wanahitaji mbolea, au hata wale ambao wanapanda mboga mboga, wengine wananunua zile mbolea ambazo zimechakatwa kutoka viwandani. So you can see this hydrochloric acid inatumika viwandani katika kuzalisha hizi mbolea, na mbolea zinakuwa supplied in the different areas whereby the human being use them katika kufanyia shughuli zao za kiuchumi, kwa mfano kama hivyo kilimo na kadhalika. Another is production of dyes. Tunapoongelea dyes tunaongelea zile rangi mbalimbali. So different dyes can be produced by using this hydrochloric acid. Also production of artificial silk. So artificial silk ni ile silk ambayo imekuwa produced kwa kutumia human power. Kuna nguvu ya mwanadamu amechukua, amereact, amefanyaje akapata silk, akapata hiyo product. So hydrochloric acid inatumika hapa pia. Also production of papers. Kwamba tuliona hata kule tulivyoona kwamba hii hydrochloric acid inatumika in production of papers. So even here in industrial activity it is most useful in production of paper. And in production of paint pigments, kwamba hizi rangi ambazo zinapakwa kwenye nyumba, kwenye ukuta, kwenye mabati, sometime kwenye vitu ambavyo tunatumia, kwenye vifaa vyetu vya maofisini, you can see that paint pigment, they are produced or they have the forms of hydrochloric acid or hydrogen chloride gas. But also this hydrogen chloride gas, my student, it is used in refining of edible oil and fat. Kwamba katika ile refining kwamba the fat or the oil imekuwa purified, lakini kuna ile kuirefine again. So hydrochloric acid inatumika pia katika kufanya refining of those edible oils and fats. But also concentration of metal ores, kwamba katika concentration of metal ores, my student, when you are using in form 3 level au kama umepitia hizi session wakati tulivyokuwa tunajifunza the topic of extraction of metal and extraction of metal, my student, tuliona kuhusiana na concentration of metal ore, ambapo hapa tunazungumzia au it's all about removing of the impurities contaminated with the metal ore. Kwa hiyo hii hydrochloric acid inasaidia wakati wa kufanya purification au removing of the impurities of the metal ore. So we can able to use this hydrochloric acid katika shughuli za uchimbaji madini, so ili tuweze kufanya concentration, remove zile impurities ili tuweze kupata our minerals or the pure metal of diamond, pure metal of gold and so forth. Now another is the refining of cane sugar. Cane sugars ni yale makopo yale ambayo ni ya sukari. So this hydrochloric acid inatumika katika refining those cane sugar. So my student, this is the end of our session today, where we just pass through the uses of hydrochloric acid or hydrogen chloride gas, and I hope you enjoy the lesson and you have understand well. Thank you so much. But before I sum up the session, I would like to provide a task for you, my student. You have to attempt it so as you can improve your understanding. The Question is that explain any 4 uses of hydrochloric acid you know. So any 4. Kwa sababu umesikiliza vizuri, umepay attention, I hope umeget kitu na itakuwa rahisi kwako ku attend to the task. Thank you so much. See you in the next time, and before I say goodbye to you, I would like to remind you to subscribe our Educare channel media, and also don't forget to comment. Bye bye my students, have a nice moment.